Okay, anyway, guys. We have Nicov against TaToH. TaToH has started with his mines with a 3-mil rush, 2 militia, and 1 eagle. The eagle he didn't build, obviously. And Nicov, very interestingly, as Chinese, goes for the man-at-arm play. And that's something you don't see too often, because as Chinese, you start with minus 50 wood compared to other civilizations. And therefore, they're a bit slower to that. But I like that Nicov goes that direction, because I personally love to go man-at-arm opening against Eagle Sifs. That's what employers get, man. Rewards for employees' work. Yes, awesome. I joined the channel and got the assumption of what I got from studying. Get the assumption. How is Nicov LTC 0 1 seconds? Loom into 1 second. That is the dream start for every Chinese player. However, that must be a, no, that must be a bug. That must be a bug. Yeah, it is a bug. The minus 50 wood is not true? Really? Why not? Tell me, Sito, why is that wrong? Oh. Cancel and reclick Loom, I think? No. Your PC. Ah, okay. So you're saying you start with minus 25 wood. Yeah, I see where you're heading. Let's just agree that the both of us are right. Yeah, okay. So that archer... No way this archer goes down. No way. I think Nicov is overstaying his welcome here. And that's what he pays for. He overstayed his welcome indeed. And overall, the start is better for TaToH, I would say. Because he's now going to the direction which he wants to, playing archers. And as Chinese, I wonder how much Nicov wants to commit to the archer play. If he goes 2 archer ranges into a mix of skirms archers, or he builds 1 archer range, remains with that, and then goes for knight play. Into 2, like going castle age into 2 stables. How is gold and it's GG? Oh, I love those kind of comments. Wall and boom. You even have the perfect name for that kind of comment. Power his gold and it's GG. Guys, you cannot do anything. Yeah, like, no, cannot. If there is a tower on your gold, just GG. There's nothing you can do against that. No, that was a good trade by Nicov. And I love the fact that he's keeping on the aggression. TaToH a bit sloppy, losing another archer here. Right now we have 8 army against 6. KD 322. It looks better for TaToH than I anticipated, but overall I still prefer Nikov's situation. I love the tower by TaToH. He doesn't underestimate the situation. He knows exactly this is a crucial point here. So that's pretty good. Also trying to get some hits onto the reinforcements. Yeah, Nicov will be forced to maneuver here to this side. And then TaToH is going to have enough army to defend against that. Most boring opening in the game. Sometimes I just have to swallow. Sometimes it just has to swallow. Like, that's what she said. Come on, don't go that direction. Hello. You know, before I said it, I was like, oh, I'm sure at least one person in chat is going to jump on that. And Flo, why am I not surprised it was you? Why am I not surprised by that? But okay, what can I say? After 2 years of streaming experience, I get to know my viewers. So after each comment I'm making, I'm always like, okay, who could be the first one to jump on that? Flo has won that competition. There are going to be more competitions, guys. Nicov up to castle age already. Crazy stuff. He will lose his army. Nice micro as well by TaToH. Didn't lose too many archers in the process, only one. Now we have 4 army against 13. Nicov? Yeah, that's exactly what I assumed. He will play 1 archer range into 2 stable, I guess. If he wants to play super aggressive. And I think that's something you should do. So 2 stable and a siege workshop forward. Look, mom, I want something. That's good. Oh, 2 archer ranges. Interesting. Different approach than I would have gone for. TaToH up to castle age as well. He's roughly 40 seconds behind. Yeah, 45. Getting the gold mining upgrade in horse color. My man looked about the TaToH's tower. Oh no. Oh no. Nicov. That could be a bit devastating, but he's going to be able to re-wall that. But it's still going to be extremely annoying for him. Oh, Nicov. Almost. Oh, lost the villager. That really hurts. That hurts a lot. Because now he's also forced to defend with his army instead of putting on the aggression. Nicov already has sold his stone, as someone in the chat has already pointed out. And we see a siege workshop forward. Guys, what is the likelihood of that siege workshop going up? I say very small. Very small. That is so bad for Nicov. So bad. That army escapes. Arism, hello. Getting those archers before the crossbow upgrade is going to be nice. But yeah, he's only getting 1 or 2 hits before those upgrades are coming in. Here we have it. That hill is pretty nasty though. And yeah, the knights. I just feel like Nicov is trying to do too many things at once. And TaToH now sees that there is a siege workshop placed here. We have 19 army against 12. And Nicov, he's going to struggle against that, no? Oh, beautiful wall by him. If he had placed that a little bit closer to his gold, all the gold goes idle. Right now, Nicov is in a cage position. He's able to push TaToH back, and he has the siege workshop up on the hill, which is beautiful for him. He's also going to be able to defend against this here, as he has reinforcements. But we have ballistics already in for TaToH in a moment. Ooh, in 20 seconds. TaToH needs to run though. He definitely needs to run here. Yeah, Nicov not even close to getting ballistics here. Yeah, it's always a beautiful thing to watch them microing. Oh, now this is better for TaToH. Yeah, you can see Nicov is doing a great job. He's trying to dodge ballistics. But yeah, those crossbows are dead now. In the front, we have a counter siege workshop by TaToH. And TaToH is going to be able to be very annoying here in this situation. Ballistics now comes in as well for Nicov. And both players want to see full army. That's exactly how you have to approach that. Because if you're being a bit too greedy here, and all of a sudden you see yourself being miles below in terms of army numbers compared to your opponent, then it's all that matters. That villager goes down. Ballistics in now in a second. Oh, and the Mangonel micro is going to be so crucial now. Oh, TaToH will be able to get 2 kills. What? Oh, I would be right now. If I was Nicov. Well, Espanol, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, and a big shout out to TaToH. Yeah, the score is pretty crazy. I mean, TaToH was leading a lot, that's for sure. But what I was about to say is that if I was Nicov right now, I would be super tilted. Oh, guys, we actually have it. We have it. We have Socotra. And he uses ad 6 on Socotra. Oh, no check for me. I had Teutons. Whoa. But we have pulls for TaToH. Pulls for TaToH. So this time we get 50%. Yeah. TaToH not able to find his elephant is massive. And Nicov gets 2 elephants. This honestly can already be game. This can be game. Just imagine. On Socotra, you don't have too much food. You have 6 deer, 8 sheep, no, 6 sheep, and 1 elephant. 1 elephant has 400 food. Now, imagine if your opponent is capable of laming your elephant. Not only has he managed to steal 400 food from you, but he also has 400 food. Well, not 400, but around 330, something like that. TaToH going for the I don't think there are any restarts. I hope they're not. I really hope they're not, because yeah, I'm not a big fan of restarts. I never have restarts in my tournament because I think they're not good. In long series especially. That's how stealing works, exactly. And that's the thing on Socotra. Like, TaToH, he doesn't have that lamer mindset, which you need for Socotra. Right? Big lamers, for example, would be Margugo, Sita. Yeah, why is TaToH even fighting here? No, not quite. With both Alice rotting at the same time, he might got 250 extra food. Okay, I thought it was more. Yeah, TaToH should never fight here with that scout. That scout is going to be so important. And also opponent advantage, meta advantage. Restarts makes the game boring. Or the series boring. Like, just imagine that we have a restart now. How boring would that be? Like, it wastes, first of all, a lot of time, and second of all, you know, there are certain situations in life, like, there's no coming back. Like, you make a decision. TaToH has made the decision to not scout in the front and take his elephant fast enough, and he was punished by that. And Nicov should be able to benefit from that. And a restart makes it all wrong again. But obviously, laming on Socotra, sometimes you cannot prevent it. No? I've been lamed pretty heavily as well against balls. And he just completely slapped me then. It's a big factor. I think what TaToH needs to do is he needs to force the issue with villager fights. But I don't think he's going to be capable of doing that too well. Because, yeah, Nicov, he should have the food to go up to fuel age. And from there, he should be able to go to archers. And that's quite massive. So if someone steals you, it's your fault, of course. It's always gonna be your fault. The jam and pass. Can someone translate me here? Can someone explain me what that means? Leave me alone. Ah, leave me alone. TaToH has 0 on food. Well, he has a little bit. Leave me alone. Thank you guys for taking care of that. I was really not sure what that means. Lua, this is... No, Landi. This is the boxer mod. Look at that. Ever since I have that mod... Oh no! No way. Yeah, that house goes down. Nice rescue by TaToH. Oh, the scout goes down. And Nicov and Velese had a beautiful TaToH game yesterday. Villager fights all over the place. I was asking if TaToH has a free weekend to see a movie, but TaToH has prior appointment. I like the suggestion from the other viewers a bit more, but thanks. The fact that Nicov has committed here, I'm not sure if that is the right approach. Let's see. Nicov goes up, yeah. Drone medieval brawl. You could think that. Look at Margugu. TaToH has to send more, and oh boy, he will. He will send more. Oh, wall here? Yeah. Now the TC can kill that villager. Well, not like this. Oh, one villager goes down. Second one goes down as well. For Nicov. No. Look at TaToH. He's microing his heart out. The eagle goes down. Man, they don't even have boxing gloves. It feels like they are throwing those boxing gloves. Oh! They are throwing it to his opponent. Not only did the eagle die with one range, but also he was boxing across the wall. Backhand slap. Uppercut. Guys, I love that. I love that. TaToH not up yet. Man at Arms coming in. Yeah, I think TaToH must be devastated right now. That villager goes down as well. No? Oh, Nicov, can you save yourself? Okay, he was able to do so. Man, that is a pretty big thing, that's for sure. TaToH goes up now. He's 2.5 minutes behind in that regard. Yeah, one villager will go down here. I would assume. And there's no way that TaToH saves this one, no? What is the man at arms should be a little bit faster, right? Yeah, the man at arms is a little bit faster. Oh no! TaToH manages to save. Yeah, he saved it. He saved it. That was a close one. 0.9 and 0.8. Okay, so the man at arm faster. That is a big bug. Has happened many times that the army crosses the palisade. Yeah, I know. Such save. And all of a sudden, Nicov is only up one villager. And yeah, he has obviously a huge advantage here. TaToH not being able to collect food here is going to be massive. Is Nicov blocking with the archer? Okay, never mind. Man, this is so hectic now. TaToH doesn't have a barrack yet. Guys, he doesn't have a barrack. He needs the tower as soon as possible. Like, he needs to rush the tower up as fast as he can. And he will get the tower up, no? It feels like that. Oh no! Look at what Nicov is doing! He's stealing the farms! No way! He stole those farms! How badass is that? And that tower will be denied. That tower is going to be denied, guys. No, Nicov doesn't see it. No way! He sees... Oh, no way. No way. He doesn't commit there. Oh, Nicov. Like, TaToH needs to rush up the walls here. Immediately. Oh, this is going to be wild. Oh, this is going to be so wild. This is so horrible. So horrible for TaToH. But I think he will be able to defend. He will soon have stone for tower. Oh, this is pretty bad for him for sure. No way. Is TaToH actually managing to pull this one back, guys? What do you think? I honestly don't think so. TaToH doesn't have any villager on the TC. Oh no. Yeah, if that happens. Nice wall here by TaToH. But he will lose that tower. Yeah, and then the game is over. The game is over. He cannot save that. Game is over, guys. If that tower goes down, TaToH doesn't have anything going for him anymore. Well executed by Nicov. 35 villages against 30. And look at the food count by Nicov. Massive. Absolutely massive. Who do you think and do you want to bet us up? Nicov is going to win. There's not even one single doubt in my mind. Not a single doubt in my mind, guys. I say TaToH then. Also pretty good though. They are. But look at what TaToH has to do now. He has to get the stone for another tower. And he will place it here. Meanwhile, Nicov goes for cast stage already. He will be able to spam knights, eagles, and then GG. I think honestly TaToH will call it upon seeing Nicov going up to cast stage or hitting cast stage. That's how it's going to be. So literally we're just watching the second archer range from TaToH. That would have surprised me. Who was Fish, by the way? He played perfect Burgundy game. He's a Vietnamese player. I don't know what else you expect as an answer there. It's his most known name. Yeah, guys, this game is over in 1 minute. Latest in 1 minute. Maybe even earlier. But I think in 1 minute. 45 seconds. This is literally just a countdown. Yo, Tim, grüß dich. Now the village account is equal, but obviously, you know, there's a bit of a timing advantage for Nicov. GG! GG! Really? TaToH sticks in there? What? This is 97.4% over. Right now. Good that I didn't bet anything on the GG time. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Well, the game is over. I think TaToH is starting to wall a villain in the corner in the map at this point. For sure. Okay, so. What? Let me quickly check at the beginning. look at, like, TaToH scouted here first. If I go back. Okay, so in this situation, TaToH runs this way. You have to start scouting at the front. Right? If he scouts this, he has the elephant immediately. You wanted to call it a sheep? I use the villager. I know that's the reason why he did that, but yeah. Not using the scout forward. And then if we take a look at Nikov's scouting. I gotta say, that's very fortunate for him. That's very fortunate. Because the elephant could have been there as well, or there, right? But this is pretty good for Nikov. And that's the reason, guys, why I'm not the biggest fan of Sokotra. Feels like laming is too much of a factor. But, you know, that's just my personal preference. And I think we have better maps than this. But I obviously understand that a lot of people love this. Didn't I go to the semifinals of Sokotra last edition? Without me trying to brag now. Let me quickly check. I like to look at my previous performances if they are good. So let's see. TaToH made a big mistake and got punished for it, but it's still tough to take that you lose that game in 1 minute. Yeah. Mr. Yo slapped me. Let's not look at that. Let's take a look at what I did before that. 3-1 against Bhakti, nice. And 3-0 against Classic Pro. Pretty good as well. Yeah, so we can ignore that, obviously. Turks, TaToH. Oh, TaToH, let's go! TaToH is going to dominate this one, guys. 10 gifted subs, let's go. So, Nicov had Burgundians, but the TaToH sniped them. So, let me quickly think about what Nicov could be doing here against Turks. How would I approach it? You can fight for the relics pretty nicely, yes. Because the farm bonus helps you to get more food. You also have a good boom. But if I'm thinking about late imp, you need to go for ballista elephants. That's the only way to approach it. Yeah. But ballista elephants are kind of weak against bomber cannons, no? Don't ballista elephants take bonus damage from siege units? I'm actually not sure about that one. I mean, Chimera in theory has tools against Turks. But the thing I'm thinking about right now is how would Nicov stop a push with Janissary? As Cavalier? No, you don't want to go that route. Knight's a legend? No. Have to go for ballista elephants because we will see a Hussar CA combination from Turks if you go that route, or we go for the Janissary play. I'm thinking if TaToH goes for Janissary play, what can Nicov do against that? Seriously, what can he do? Fast Imp Arbalest? It could be an option, yeah. Definitely could be an option. But it's not the best long term. Especially once Turks get Imperial Age with bombard cannons, that's GG for Nicov. Maybe his best bet is even Arbalest plus Rams plus Halberdiers. If we are in a low eco situation. Then you have Arbalest and Rams. That could be an option, but it's going to be tough for Nicov for sure. Don't do like Golden Pit. It's okay. Ballistic Elephants are classed as siege. As such, they should take extra damage from bombards and camels also. Why camels? But yeah, Ballistic Elephants, I think they should take extra damage from siege. Such a better boom for Khmer than Turks though. Yeah, that's true. But I don't think TaToH will go for the boom approach. Let's see. I really don't know. Oh no! No! TaToH has deleted his own villager. He misplaced the farm. Oh. Oh no. Misplaced the farm. He wanted to delete the farm. And then bam! You could say the bird was responsible for that. Let's take a look again. Bam! Oh, that hurts. That hurts so much. Okay, sorry for that. I felt like that was necessary. Right now. Yeah, losing a villager at this point is devastating. Really devastating. Okay, Nicov will go for a very fast uptime. 23, yeah. So this is straight into Castle Age. Don't forget, guys, with Khmer, you don't need any buildings in order to advance to the next age. So he's going to be able to up immediately upon reaching feudal age. Maybe one villager he has to garrison or build. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it looks like he has the food for that right away. Oh, Castle Age. That's going to be quite insane. And stable opening. Yeah. TaToH not on stone. So TaToH will play it very standard as well. Now that being said, Nicov should pull ahead quite massively, I think, in terms of the economy. And also relic wise, he should be able to get way more relics than his opponent. Did all TC for them? Yeah, imagine. So high. But TaToH has lost one villager, while Nicov did not. And I think, honestly, Nicov is going to be Castle Age before TaToH even clicks up. Oh, okay, TaToH got the first hit. I don't think Nicov saw the market here, right? How much squares are that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 6 range with the scout in Fuel Age and 4 in Dark Age. Oh, TaToH. Oh, no, TaToH. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is massive. This is really massive. I still think TaToH will win the entire set against Nicov, but this game right now looks disastrous for TaToH. He's going up so late? No, he's not going up late. Nicov is just super fast with Khmer. Yeah, losing that scout is so massive. Cannot emphasize that enough. And just as a comparison. Economy. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but obviously TaToH had also more villagers working. Okay, you think TaToH will lose? Okay, let's see, let's see. The good thing with Turks is that you get the light calf upgrade for free, so that helps. We have right now 3 soon to be light calves. Okay, there will be 4 against 4 scouts or 5 scouts for Nicov. Nicov already gets the first relic himself. He places the second TC. He only has 9 on food, so he's not going to be able to sustain those too well. Oh no. Don't tell me this one. Okay, this one goes down. Good pick off by TaToH. That one is important. That one was really important for him. We have Bosa coming in. Yeah, TaToH obviously knows that one relic. Oh no, he has no idea. He has not scouted anything of the map. He now has the knowledge that there are 3 relics here. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this can be very tricky now for both players. Let's see. TaToH still on 1 TC. Getting those relics is going to be so important on Arena. Especially as Turks. Especially with Turks here. Nicov can't make spears. Yeah, TaToH could, but he will not do so. I wonder... Like, Nicov is playing very defensively right now with his monks. And very active with his scouts. So he obviously wants to snipe off incoming... Oh, no way. He's going to save that one. Oh, he has husbandry. I think he has husbandry, no? Yeah, he has husbandry. That helps a lot. So, TaToH wants to commit a lot onto getting those relics. But Nicov will pull ahead in terms of economy, as we already predicted. Oh, that was close. And Nicov will see that the relic has been snuck. Or snacked, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, he sees it now. No conversion. Nice snipe by Nicov. I think as TaToH, just go inside. Delete the wall. Man, this is tricky. I'm not sure if husbandry is worth it so early. Really not sure. 34 against 44. 34 against 45. So, economy-wise, Nicov is going to pull ahead so massively. With wheelbarrow and heavy plow now coming in for TaToH. So Nicov will be ahead of TaToH around 15 villagers. Something along those lines. After everything has been done. Oh, and now he gets that relic. Nicely done by Nicov. Very, very well done. But I think this is going to be the last relic he could get. Oh, TaToH. He's not securing the top side. He doesn't secure the top side. He needs to go there immediately. Because if Nicov gets 3 relics, that would be massive. Okay, TaToH sees that monk. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, he sees that. He sees that. Okay. And now he will be able to save this one as well. Yeah. Okay, so TaToH with the huge investment will be able to get those relics. Yeah. Okay, that was still a good trade for TaToH, but man, I gotta say, this is a massive lead for Nicov. However, he doesn't have Boso, he doesn't have Heavy Plow, and he does not have Wheelbarrow. So, guys, TaToH, he's behind in terms of economy, yes. But it's not as much behind as as it would look like. Loom coming in now. TaToH housed. Oh, that hurts. Being housed at that time is really disastrous. Yeah, TaToH should definitely add the 4th TC. I agree. Oh, Loom comes in the right moment. Definitely comes in at the right moment. And TaToH, I'm pretty sure he saw those light calf here, right? And I love that move. Adding a siege brick shop. That is beautiful by TaToH, because that will force reactions by your opponent. That's exactly what you want to have. And we even see bloodlines now by Nicov. And that is a great reaction to him as well, or to the siege push as well. 4th DC from TaToH. Nicely done by him. The question is TaToH going to be able to secure that relic? He should be. He has 7 light calf, while his opponent only has 9. What am I even talking about? Like, Nicov will completely wreck TaToH here with the light calf. I hope for TaToH that he's not going to produce too many scouts here or siege units, because that is not going to work at all. Nicov wants to surprise here. He wants to surprise. He wants TaToH to overinvest, and that is a perfect move by him. Guys, did I lie to you or what? 15 villagers, as predicted. Should be stronger. Why is he going to siege push him? Take map control? No, because he knows he's behind in terms of economy. And he wants Nicov to overinvest. Which Nicov definitely does. A lot of light calf here. Nice micro by Nicov. Very nice micro. Yeah, able to snipe that. I think at this point, TaToH just abandoned the situation. He can't... No, never mind. Abandon it. You lose the map control. That's just the fate you have to accept. And don't let him come in there. These light calves, they're dead. That's just the fact. If he's... Yeah, okay, never mind. He's not able to snipe those monks. We have wheelbar coming in. So this is a massive lead now for Nicov. In this situation, if I was Nicov, I wouldn't care about the conversions. I just want to get those kills here. How many monks does TaToH have? Only 1. 2. And Imperial Age coming in now as well. This is at the beginning going to be a hustle war, if I'm not mistaken. Bolts with Chimera. Nicov definitely has the lead in terms of economy, for sure. No question about it. But I think TaToH's economy is, it's getting there. Definitely getting there. And now even camels from TaToH. I love that move. Because the camels are going to wreck those light calf. Nice micro by TaToH. Well, those camels didn't wreck those light calf. And Nicov, if he had stone for a castle, that would be just beautiful for him. So far he wrecked nothing, yeah. And Nicov is going to be in Imperial Age in a moment. Ooh. Espanol, I think this is looking bad. TaToH is losing this. TaToH is definitely losing this. I don't see how TaToH can win this. Just ain't gonna happen. And TaToH, I'm pretty sure. Like the investment, look at the beautiful economy by Nicov. Oh, no chance. You win 10 gifted, yeah. Yeah, beautiful Beautifully done by Nicov. No BBC. Roxy, the game will not go that far. The game is over in roughly 1 minute. This is a best of 7, yes. This beautiful play by Nicov. Using Kimura here on Arena, it's something I didn't even think of. I'll be honest here. Why isn't he doing Huster? Because he is prioritizing something else right now. I blame the deleted villager. Well, that obviously was not the best for sure. And the camels also die now against those light calf, as we just learned. I'm a bit surprised by the fact that TaToH did not go for the Janissary push. So he literally tried to do what Khmer does, but Khmer obviously is going to be a little bit faster. Wait, where is Nikov's army? Wait, what? Where's the siege workshop by TaToH? Here it is. Look at the score, guys. What? TaToH is elite? Okay, how about you switch now? Comeback is on! No, but what can TaToH really do against the switch of halberdiers now? He needs CA for that, and he will not have the numbers for it. Bombard cannon coming out. TaToH needs to save that castle. He needs to save that castle, and it's dead. I like what he's doing. He realizes, okay, that castle is going to be a goner, and I need to save my stone here. That bombard cannon. Guys, bombard cannon against traps. We all been there. We've all been here. Where's the halberdier? Halberdier attack coming in a moment. Yeah. Oh, bombard cannon against trap. Destroyed! Completely destroyed. First shot. And yeah, welcome to the randomness of the trebuchet. Sometimes they shoot 10 times, no working, and sometimes they shoot 1 time and completely destroys the bombard cannon. Ooh, TaToH. This is looking pretty bad now for him. Now the bombard cannon goes down. Yeah, this is GG. Those halberdiers and husters are going to kill everything. And Nicov will not allow TaToH to switch to CA. That's not going to happen. And Nicov takes the third win. Or third game. Crazy performance by him. I love that Khmer pick so much. It is so good. But I also think that in this situation, TaToH went for the wrong strategy. I think he needs to go for the Janissary. Because if he wants to try to stick with the straight Huster into CA play, he's just going to be miles behind in terms of economy. But great showing by Nicov. Really great showing. And we're talking about a home map where TaToH is excelling a lot with Arena. So Nicov, not known to be the typical Arena player, has shown that he can make it work. Sicilians for TaToH. That's something we predicted on the notepad. I don't think so. Yeah, we didn't go for Sicilians at all. And Nicov going ham here. This is very hard to time. This is super hard to time for TaToH. He's trying it, but yeah, not doing that. pretty annoying. Pretty annoying from for TaToH for sure. I'm thinking about Sicilians against Vikings. Sicilians should be better here. Yeah, I mean Vikings, they have their spike at the beginning of the game, but long term, Sicilians just completely destroy here. Nicov, it doesn't look like he wants to have a chill game. It definitely does not look like that. When did Nicov become MBL? Good question. Very good question. TaToH has no idea what Nicov wants to do here. He has no idea what whatsoever. And those villagers, they're with Loom. Oh, nice reaction by TaToH. Oh, man. What is this? What is this aggression by Nicov? And now he could even get the mill here, or the berries. Because TaToH doesn't have Loom yet. Is that worth it? Marguga, of course you love it. Of course you do. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Is that worth it though? I don't think so. Cap, you have to chill. No matter what, you always have to chill. Okay? That's the big takeaway. There are no deer here, are there? Yeah, it doesn't look like that. There are no ostrich. No deer. The thing is, Nicov forced TaToH to go for Loom as well. Oh, I love. Oh, TaToH. Oh, TaToH. He is not even touched by that play. Look at that. Now he's able to send 5 villagers on the lumber camp. Lovely done by him. He needs to find a way to get the berries though. Those villagers are so cool. Yeah, I think so as well. TaToH has enough food to go up. I didn't expect that, but he has enough food, yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a second building. He doesn't have a second building, guys. Now he's going to go up. Why doesn't he go up? Huh? Oh no, TaToH, what are you doing? Okay, okay. I was like, why is he not going up? He had another. Yeah, but he added the village into the queue for after he had the possibility to go up. 20 villagers against 22. Yeah. TaToH is roughly 1 villager behind here. Biggest issue for TaToH right now is that he doesn't have food income. So he's going to be massively behind. He's going to be so behind here. Right, I think he added the villa once he realized he was missing the building. I think it was still different, but it's okay. Let's focus. Now, Nicov, he just, like, he's in such a good position here. He's in such a good position. Look at TaToH. He doesn't have food. He doesn't have food. He will not be able to build anything. He has 5 on gold. Oh, that's a big mismanagement by TaToH. Big mismanagement. Yeah, Nicov is heavily ahead here. Heavily ahead. I don't see how TaToH can even compete here. I just don't see it. I think this is so tilting for TaToH. This is so tilting for TaToH. And these villages have wheelbarrow now as well, so they are going to be faster. 20 to 23 and wheelbarrow. This is massive. A massive advantage for Nicov. And another villager could go down. The thing is, TaToH right now has 4 on food, guys. 4 on food. While we see... Oh, Nicov, that tower is ambitious. Build it here and the game is over. Yeah, this game is... It's disastrous for TaToH. I feel for him, guys. I feel for him. However, Nicov failed with the quick walls. He failed with the quick walls. Man, TaToH, he's going ham here. I wonder what's the overall situation like after everything has been done. TaToH 20 villagers. The camel, to me, the camel is like a bug. Flying around you all the time, hovering over you. You just want to get rid of it, but you can't. That's how the bug. Oh, look at the idle TC time. Now his gold, then it's GG then. Oh, Apex. You made that stupid comment as well in the first game, didn't you? Gotta love that comment. Just make a tower onto the gold and it's GG? Question mark. Age of Empires 2 is so simple. Just build a tower onto your opponent's gold and it's GG. I just can... I can only shake my head with those comments. Just build the tower and it's GG. Like, life is so simple. Why have I invested 15 years of my life trying to play Age of Empires on a good level when it's so easy? Oh, well here... Is Nicov actually able to save that villager? It looks like Viper playing. Really nice. So, after everything has been done, we have 23 villagers against 28. Plus Nicov has wheelbarrow, plus Nicov has a lot of farms. TaToH not so much. We now have wood upgrade for TaToH. Man, this is... Nicov can have a lot of vills forward, but because of Viking is eco, it's like nothing. One is easy, just type how to turn this on and it's shitty. Yeah. Do you think TaToH will give the sheep back? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, the thing is, TaToH cannot even afford fletching. So those archers are not going to do a lot. He now gets the blacksmith up. But honestly, I think the reason why TaToH is still in the game is because he doesn't realize how far behind he is. Which, I have to say, I cannot blame him. How would he? 800 gold. Yeah, it needs to be market. At this point, TaToH wants to all in with market. Market is going to be the next building. Okay, never mind. Lumber camp first. Oh, and Nicov. He's full aware of... Oh no. Oh no. Nicov knows everything, guys. Is it the GG? Timing for GG? Oh! TaToH still tries. TaToH is still trying, guys. He will have fletching in a moment, and he goes for horse color now as well. Oh, that definitely caught TaToH by surprise. And 35 villagers into as for Nicov against 28. That's just massive. Massive, massive, massive. So TaToH tower his gold. If he towers his gold, it's GG. 4 minutes of LTC time. Yeah, I mean, of course. He has one village on foot right now, while Nicov goes up to Castle Age. Wall and boom. You have the recipe for our solutions. Just power and GG. Hate to see the not looking too healthy for TaToH right now. Does TaToH have a legit chance here, or is it GG? No, he doesn't. Game's over. And I know as a caster you're supposed to hype it up a little bit, but I cannot. Okay, we will see TaToH fully playing village. Fully. He has a little bit more army, so maybe he can make something worth it. How much gold does Nicov has? He has 200 gold. And all of a sudden, guys, we see TaToH harassing a lot. But what TaToH needed to do here is needed to go to left hand side. Why is he going to right hand side? That's painful for him. That's definitely painful for him. Yeah, guys, TaToH plays full village now. That's what we are going to see from him. Nicov doesn't have the best food economy though. So there's only so much knights he can build from that. And I'm very surprised that TaToH is not maneuvering to that side. That's something I don't really understand that much. Yeah, Siege Workshop is needed by Nicov. Wall and boom for the win! Tower on the gold is the best thing you can do. Exactly.
Tower on gold, and it's GG man.
Oh, here he found him. A nice catch by Nicov. Yeah, those archers are dead. Completely dead. And those villagers with hand card now. Nicov still up 5 villagers, even though he's Castle Age already. Hand card. Siege coming out now. Siege is your best friend if your opponent is still in Fuel Age. And yeah, TaToH will call it in a moment. New jokes, please. I like that. Also, Nicov having the access to that gold is having a huge impact. I think TaToH didn't even call the GG, did he? I'm never right with my GG predictions, I know. Yeah, it's a best of 7, guys. It's a best of 7. Okay, guys, what have we missed? Anything special? No one has lost anything yet? And we have Mongols here for Nicov. Bad TC for TaToH? Why bad TC? Why is that a bad TC? Look at the will count, yeah. Quite massive. But Nicov has research loom already, while TaToH has not. No way. Does Nicov see that one? Nicov sees that one. No way. Oh, no way. Man, Nicov is laming hard today. He's really, really laming hard today. I think the best way to do it is just attack the palisade walls. Oh! TaToH, why? Oh, okay. Let's be honest, it's not something you expect. If you have a boar here, you don't expect your opponent to even try getting that. Oh, we have a barrack up for TaToH already. It's a war game, MBL. Yeah, exactly. Okay, TaToH goes up now. Good late. With 17 pop. 17 pop is quite a lot. Let's take a look at the scouting information by TaToH. If Nicov here has good scouting. Nicov has a little bit of a better scouting than TaToH, I feel like. Question is, what is the approach now? I think TaToH, yeah. By adding the mill here now, that confirms that he's going to go for scouts. That's for sure. I really hope TaToH wins just for now, just for that move from Nicov. Question is, who has the... Who would you guys rather want to see winning now? Nicov after all the laming and providing entertainment in Dark Age, or TaToH for taking the hits early on and therefore has the moral stand ground? I would love to see a tower here by TaToH. If TaToH builds a tower here, that would be massive. Wow, Nicov. What is the idea of TaToH? Have to quick wall. Oh, this is good for TaToH. This is extremely good for TaToH. Yeah. Oh, this is disastrous for Nicov. Nicov, TaToH doesn't have horse color. I love that. Love that. This is not the game where he can afford it right away. And that tower is so good. It is really so good. Beautiful tower by Nicov. Need to counter tell that. TaToH doesn't even bother with that. The spear did the spear hit once? I think it did, right? 27, 18. And yeah, it hit once. Oh, and that is in range. Oof. That's not ideal. Not ideal for TaToH for sure. Oh, he sends even 2 villages further forward. Okay, he's really committed to this. He really is. And Nicov, I think he should be losing the tower fight because he doesn't have access to stone. I love that TaToH gets more scouting information. Hudson, thanks so much for the lovely sub, sir. What is Nicov trying to do now? Question. Okay, he has access to stone now. Right now, the game is rather passive, I would say. TaToH being housed heavily again. 49 seconds LTC time. The game so far is pretty wild. Who has lost a villager here? Has TaToH lost a villager? TaToH has lost 2 villagers already? What? What? Awesome! Thank you so much, sir. Holy shit. That's massive. Thank you so much for the 50 gifted subs, sir. That's really massive. Crazy. And I don't think Hudson has been that active in my chat, right? So definitely came in as a huge surprise here. Misclick, yeah, for sure. Sure. Amazing and deserved. Thanks. So what do you think about this game right now? 30 villagers for TaToH, 29 for Nicov. And the tower is going to be very helpful as well for TaToH. I think this looks pretty good for TaToH here. I think so, guys, because Nicov doesn't have army right now. And TaToH, he has archers, he has a bit of skirms. 1. 4 archers, he has fletching coming in as well. And then meanwhile, his economy is looking healthy. Even adding a dock now. TaToH is. Oh, yeah, TaToH didn't lose villagers. My bad. Yeah, I looked at KD in general, not eco KD. TaToH is definitely in the lead here, guys. No question. Also, mistake by TaToH, by Nicov. Sent only 4 villagers to the tower, not 5. You don't need that. Will Nicov ever start doing eco upgrades? If you have watched the last 4 games, 3 of them he did eco upgrades, okay? And the last 2 games, this one and the last one, it was very aggressive. A lot of things happened. There, he didn't do those. Maybe on purpose. Do you think right now he can afford doing eco upgrades? No, he can't. Just can't. Heathcliff. The last one was Vikings. He had wheelbarrow, man. But seriously. Oh, Hudson, gifting a sub. Thank you for the 51 gifted subs. It must be Jordan Smurf. Yeah, the galley right now is adding a lot to the table. It gives him so much spacing ability. Heathcliff, thanks. Thanks for the 20 gifted subs. I didn't mean to be so harsh to you, you know? But Nicov, I think, has done a great job throughout the last weeks in improving his eco timings. So, just to point that one out. War subs? There is never war if you're talking about subs. So many gifted subs today? Yeah. Exactly. Look at the pathing. Look at the freaking pathing, man. I hate the scouts. Or melee pathing in general. This is so good for Nicov. For TaToH, because he has 4 archers shooting the tower, while Nicov has 5 villagers. Ooh, TaToH, you might consider going back with the galley. That one is dead, isn't it? No way. Oh, it survives. And Nicov realizes that there is not anything he can do in this game anymore. Therefore, he surrenders. That's it, guys. That's it. This is going to be a very tricky matchup for both players. And I don't know which civ is better here. Both civilizations extremely equal, obviously. As Magyars, you don't really want to go for the CA fight early on. Because Hans is going to overmass you. Or outmass you, but in the late game, obviously, Hans have no chance against Magyars. Hans are Hans, you know. I know he's Cliff. I know. Let's see if Nicov is going to do eco upgrades this game. Let's see, guys. This map is like Land Madness? Yeah, it is. We have TaToH here spawning in the south side with Hans in the red trunks. Getting in his deer already. While Nicov, very fast with his boar. I think he only got himself 2 sheep before getting the boar under the TC. So Nicov is expecting some laming shenanigans by TaToH eventually, but yeah, that's not something we're going to see by him. Who's in the other semifinals? Hera against myself or me. If I do a bad joke, will I be banned from chat? Yes, 100%. Like, there are no bad jokes allowed here, only good ones. Maybe a little bit less resources compared to Land Madness. You don't see as many berries, but I think overall there's more gold and stone on it. I could be wrong though. There are no bad jokes, by the way. I think there are. I think so. It's like the saying, there are no stupid questions. Believe me, there are stupid questions. Who would you like to face in the finals? Let me get into the finals first, and then we talk about it again. No stupid questions, just stupid people. I know one joke do you want to hear. I'm afraid. No stupid questions, just stupid people asking them. That was the second one already. What are other openings meta or kind of meta on this map? Well, Scout Rush is the most common one. Don't ask questions you don't know the answer to. Oh, if you live life with that mindset, then yeah, good luck. Really good luck for that. I don't live like that. Okay, Nicov is going to be up super fast. He goes for loom already. He has 3 on wood. Does he have the food for going up? Really? Goes up with 18? Will he be able to do so? Oh, guys, I'm so... Oh, 498! He has 3 seconds LTC time. That's not too bad. Well, that's 12% of a villager, right? So I'm not sure if it's worth it. Imagine having 12% of a villager less compared to your opponent. That's massive. In the long run. Just think about... Let's do the math. Just think about... I didn't expect TaToH to write the 1-1. Just think about how massive that can be in the long run. How much resources are lost that way. That is a massive blunder by Nicov for sure. Even Hera is here. Look at that. Thanks, Roxy, for gifting us up to my opponent. He wants to see the analysis. I see. Lawyers aren't supposed to ask questions they don't know the answer in the court. Okay, Matrix. Thanks for that comment. We will see aggression, hyper aggression from TaToH. I like the move because with Hans going forward, one of the best things you can do. But yeah, Nicov, he's going to be up so much faster. To villages faster than his opponent. We'll see stable by Nicov in a moment. Yeah, stable coming. And TaToH, with that fast uptime, you, like, at this point, you just assume that this is going to happen. DC is not going to hit anything anyway. It's blind. Oh, oh no, TaToH. Oh, that's massive. That's really massive. And Nicov has the full vision now what his opponent is doing. So that can be tricky very fast for Nicov if he's not able to do any damage. And he should not be able to do any damage because TaToH is fully walled. So Nicov has to fully focus on this situation right now. Goes for the archer range. That's definitely the right play. He needs to get the skirms out himself. And maybe he will try to defend with skirms and scouts. But I guess he will have to abandon the berries here. He could go for a counter tower. Yeah, never mind. He will go for a counter tower here. You guys might laugh, but the fact that Nicov doesn't have force color is massive. And positively spoken. Because if he had gone for a horse color, that would have been really bad. And that scout is almost dead. He abandons the tower. Does he still 124 stone? 124 stone. Do you guys know what that is? That is a slap in the face. That's exactly what it is. Oh, TaToH. You don't like the worst thing TaToH can do right now is overcommitting. And same goes for Nicov. Who would have thought that with those two civilizations we see such a fight? Oh, this is good for TaToH now. This is good for TaToH. Nicov has to retreat here. There's just too much army. Don't even think about fighting this. So many villager fights in this set. Yeah, I love that. I definitely love that. Nicov has more skirms though, right? 4 skirms against 4. Okay, it's the same. And the question is also, who is going to be faster with the fletching? And it looks like it's going to be Nicov. Because TaToH, he doesn't even have a blacksmith yet. And Nicov will be very solid with his micro, with the skirm micro. You don't want to lose your spearman. Losing the spearman could be devastating. Because there are scouts around. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah, I think TaToH can be happy already, getting up the tower. Now he has retreat because he needs fletching, he needs more army numbers. And he's saving up right now for getting fletching. Nicov doing a great job with the micro. 2 very low HP ones. Skirm wise, looks the same. 4 skirms against 5. Those scouts are not going to be able to do anything onto TaToH's base. And right now, I'm pretty sure TaToH will be happy with how it looks like. It could have been way worse, obviously. Now TaToH goes for the right-hand side. I'm not sure how well he's scouted. Okay. Doesn't know about this area here. Maybe he's thinking that there's wood there as well. And he goes for a counterattack now. Not sure. Yeah, he retreats. No, he goes forward again. He's a bit indecisive. Okay, he's just playing with me. He's just patrolling. Oh man. It feels like TaToH is just so far away from his reinforcements that it could easily go into the wrong direction. I think TaToH needs to add a stable pretty soon as well. He has a healthy amount of farmers. 15. Okay, not 15. Both players have 15 on food right now. Look at that. Okay, tower is going to go up by TaToH. I don't think it's going to do too much. It blocks the main goal DS. But I guess right now he wants to force the issue here. Now, does Nicov see this? Nicov sees it now. He can just fight here. Oh, this is not good for TaToH. That ain't going to be good for TaToH. And TaToH, he is safe at home. But I think TaToH is going to lose all the army here in the front now. Kind of looks like that. We also have 3 villager elite for Nicov, so his economy is better here. And look at the villager fighting, boxing like a madman. I think what TaToH's, he has to make a decision now. Does he add a stable? Okay, he adds a stable. He could have also gone for super greedy, fast castle, hope for the best, and go for a CA. That could have been an option. Oh, skirm fight. I love to watch skirm fights, guys. One of the most intense fights you can ever have. Dorshi, thank you so much for the 39 months. Appreciate it, sir. But in general, I think TaToH is excelling in those situations a little bit more than Nicov. Maybe I do him wrong, but yeah, there's a lot of potential for TaToH. And now if this tower goes up, that's going to be massive. But I don't think Nicov allows TaToH to do so. That would be quite a big blunder. And yeah, exactly. I think what Nicov does wrongly here now is he overcommits onto skirms. The skirms are not going to be relevant here now anymore. And TaToH just being super annoying. And those 3 spearmen, you don't want to engage against that. Nicov has added 5 scouts in total. But we have 3 scouts now for TaToH. He has forging coming in. And Nikov's economy looks pretty healthy. Looks really, really healthy. I think he should be able to go castle age much faster than TaToH. That is a very ambitious tower. That one is not going to go up. And the thing is, if TaToH manages to force Nicov to stay in feudal age, that's where he has great potential. Okay, we have forging on those scouts. No bloodlines and no skateboarding armor. But oh, this is a bad fight for Nicov. This is such a bad fight for Nicov. Why is Nicov taking that fight? Why is he taking that fight? Oh, that's massive. That's massive. It feels like this caught Nicov by surprise massively, and yeah, he loses that villager. No way. Oh, yes way. That villager goes down. Another villager will go down here. And after all this has happened, we see 47 villagers against 40. Wheelbarrow in for Nicov though. And army size, 7 against 5. We have no bloodlines for each player. Only forging, but makes sense as Magyars. Oh, if that tower goes up. No way this tower goes up. No way. Oh, Nicov. He's pulling the trigger, guys. He's pulling the trigger. He doesn't care. Oh, the boxing trigger. The good old boxing trigger in TaToH now. Oh, Nicov is tilted. Nicov is tilted right here, right now, guys. Definitely is. That must be so frustrating for him, because he was in such a great position. The tower goes down, though. Okay, guys, remember, 3 villagers kill a tower. Build a... Yeah, okay. Fine. TaToH obviously expected that one. Having a market, I'm not sure if it's that useful. I'm really not sure. And now the archer switch as well by TaToH. Man, this is really well done by TaToH. Making the game extremely messy. Hitting the switch with the scouts very nicely. Nicov apparently didn't expect that at all. And now the Bloodlines is in for TaToH. The only thing missing is Scaleboarding armor. Nicov gets Bloodlines in a moment as well. And he obviously has Scaleboarding armor already. So, yeah, looks pretty good for TaToH, I would say. However, Nicov is not out of the game, obviously. He only is 3 villages behind. If we take into consideration a wheelbarrow. Does that tower go up though? That's a main question. And also, TaToH is adding archers. While Nicov completely relies on scouts here. But this should be another great fight for TaToH. Now, Scaleboarding armor coming in. The good thing for Nicov was that he was able to reduce the numbers of archers. That's very important. Because once the archer numbers are getting out of control, then yeah, you're definitely behind there. TaToH playing around with those villagers. Oh, this is massive. 3 scouts, no, 1 scout even against 8. And Nicov, he doesn't have the production facilities. Keep in mind, Hans stable work 80% faster as well. So, yeah, it's definitely beneficial for the Hans play right now. Ooh. Oh, wait! This is a massive trap! Massive trap! Beautifully done by Nicov. This is amazing by him. This is amazing. What the hell? And all of a sudden, Nicov manages to kill all the scouts of his opponent. And therefore, he was able to have the lead here now, again. The massive trap. The question is now, is TaToH going to go for castle age? What? Nicov goes for castle age? He goes for castle age, guys. He's going to be up to castle age faster than TaToH. And TaToH right now, the question is, what is he committing to? Will he commit to full fuel age? Or is he going to try to get castle age himself? But honestly, I thought Nicov was completely out of the game. But he's not. It feels like he has the advantage. Yo, Scavenger! What's up, man? Thanks for the 3 months. Nicov needs a tower here, desperately. He needs one here. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, TaToH has lost all the momentum. He goes up to castle age now himself. But he's going to be behind in terms of the castle age time. Roughly 2 minutes. And in those 2 minutes, knights can do a lot of work. A lot of work. TaToH needs to try to make some damage done. The tower is going to be very helpful to deny the wood. But yeah, now with those 8 scouts, he will have access to the iron casting as well. Light cav coming in as well. TaToH needs to wall this immediately. He immediately needs to wall this. The tower goes up now. How much percentage is it? 89? Yeah, okay. Good fight for TaToH. Fighting before light cav. He's not fighting though! He's not fighting, why didn't he fight? And yeah, the tower is up. The tower is up. That one is going to be super annoying as well. So TaToH needs to try to hold on as long as possible. He walled this, yes, that's important. He kills these light calf. He needs to get... Oh, okay, he plays knights fully. He plays knights fully. And you know what? That's the right decision, I think. Because he would not have the wood economy to transition to CA. I don't think so. Oh, he needs to wall the gold, though. Desperately needs to wall the gold. No. One palisade wall here, there, there. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? 58 villages against 52. No wheelbarrow for TaToH. Both players with the same economy upgrades in terms of wood and farms. Oof. This could be massive. Oh, Nicov doesn't see it. Nicov doesn't see it. And now, let's take a look at the monk. Oh, wait, what? No. Oh, no, Nicov. What is the scout attacking? Okay. Oh, that's massive. 60 villages against 53. One overchopping can kill you the game. Oh. Nicov doesn't see it. Nicov doesn't see it, guys. And we have Monk now out. This is a nail biter. This is literally a nail biter. $62 against 54, and we have 20 army against 14. How many knights? 7 knights against 8. Oh, and there's going to be a massive raid now. Massive raid from TaToH. Killing 4 villagers. Yeah, the thing is, both players are extremely good in those kind of situations. So I'm really curious who's going to come ahead of this one. But I think it should be TaToH overall, because he has better economy. And he has Hans, guys. And Hans, as you guys know, are Hans. Getting a very crucial second TC. He needs a third TC as well here. To secure the gold. Guys, I think TaToH is going to win this one. It kind of looks like that. Both players still missing Horse Color. This is hilarious. At this point. Monk goes down against the tower. Oh, TaToH saves it. Don't lose 2 monks. That would have been a close one. Yeah. Population 67 against 88. It feels like Nicov is struggling to get a good economy going. At this point, I think you have to commit so heavily onto monks. That's going to be your best friend. And this is the 3rd TC I was talking about, guys. Spearmen are going to take care of the monk. At least they're trying to. The raid's happening here. At least they're trying. Nicov is trying, but he's not going to be successful with that endeavor. And yeah, after all is settling down, we have 55 villages against 70. Oh, God. The thing is, TaToH has better map control. And those towers are so helpful as well. I think at this point, what Nicov needs to do right now is... I think at this point you just have to commit. The conversion is way too long. Yeah, for TCs. What Nicov has to do right now is play 1 TC full army. And for TaToH, I think he has to switch to CA now. The time has come for him to switch to CA. Because if he continues building knights, he might run the risk of getting overwhelmed, because he has to spend... Whoa! Nicov even got a heart attack himself now. Did you guys see that? Even got a heart attack himself. Yeah, that monk is not going to get the conversion. What? What? How stupid is that? That was 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds. I'm not even kidding. And I sometimes convert 10 seconds, still not converting. And we have 23 knights against 14. Yeah. TaToH has way too many knights. Way too many knights here. Oh god. That's really massive. And a 50C even for TaToH. Yeah, like Nicov has to all in here. He has +2 on the knights. That's going to be very helpful. I wonder how tilted Nicov is going to be after seeing all those freaking conversions. And yeah, Nicov loses a lot of villages now against that raid as well. How many knights do we have here? Yeah, massive advantage. 9 against 21. I think this is game. This could be the game, guys. And that's exactly what we see. After Nicov has managed to be ahead 3-1. With TaToH now winning game number 5 and game number 6. Which means we're going to be in the decider game now. Everything on the line. The entry for the finals. Oof. I think TaToH will have the momentum right now. He will have the momentum because he won the last 2 games. So he's in a winning situation right now. However, as Nilly mentioned, yes, TaToH and the decider. Let's see who's going to win that one. That's going to be a big question mark. The 7th game is going to be played on... What is the map? It should be Acclivity. Yeah, Acclivity. Okay, good. We have TaToH as Tatars. And Nicov as Byzantines. You can definitely tell that Nicov, after all he has done to TaToH in the previous games, with the laming shenanigans, that he likes to play it a bit safer. And this time he doesn't lose the villager. So the likelihood of him actually dropping the first time is very high. Not enough troll. Yeah, I'm not the biggest troll out there. I'm sorry. And TaToH seemingly untouched by the laming from Nicov. How is his scouting pattern? Super unlucky here, not finding those sheep. Super unlucky. He obviously will anticipate that the village, the sheep could be either there or there, because that's the only spot where they could be in theory. And anything else he has scouted already. So I'm pretty sure he will find those now. And he will find them now, in a moment. He was going that direction! He was going that direction! Are you serious? He was going there! Oh, I jinxed it! Oh, TaToH. TaToH, he's luring the deer now. Oh, disaster. Well. Oh, now he loses the village, no? Okay, never mind. Nicov retreats. I wonder... You can... Okay, guys, you can see... You can see this is the last game of the series. Both very safe. And Nicov steals the 2 sheep from TaToH. That's 300 food. Less for his opponent, 200 more for him. Well, not exactly those numbers, but you get where I'm saying what I'm saying. TaToH agrees for a re and gets lamed. Yeah. Yeah. How cool would it be if TaToH... Oh, no way. No way. TaToH will get those sheep, won't he? TaToH, you can do it! TaToH, no! You're so close. Oh, no, he didn't. This I've never seen something like that in my entire Age of Empires 2 career. Never did. Never have I seen someone being so close to getting his sheep as TaToH in this game. I just did not. This is on me, yeah. Guys, what is your feeling now? I know we have a lot of people favorizing the lame. And we have a lot of people saying we hate it. After all that has happened, and TaToH even offering the restart for Nicov after he had a little bit of a drop. Would you say it was bad-mannered by Nicov to lame after all that happened? Or would you say the restart is obvious, it should not be taken into consideration? I need a poll for that, just to see how morally you guys are standing. This is a war game, I get that. I get that. Okay. Lame. Okay, after that. Okay, after what happened. Yes, no. Let's see what the chat votes now, because that's something I'm really curious about. Okay, TaToH is not up to... Okay, now he goes up. Nicov, up to full age now as well. I would send my extra sheep to TaToH. Oh yeah, please. The thing is... So, for Nicov it's pretty clear he will open archer range into skirm. He can go cry to the church. Ooh, okay. Look at Vincent, guys. I hope for anyone around his skill level that you don't face him on ladder. Because he's not the type of person who likes the crying. Don't do it in Age of Empires 2. Oh, okay, I'm really curious. If I were Nico, knowing TaToH and how he gets pissed off by those things, I would not piss him off, yeah. That's not even a lame. Oh, I love that. I love that indeed. Oh, what? TaToH doesn't see it, does he? He doesn't see it. He didn't see any villager. But by how aggressive his opponent plays, he must assume... Oh, never take a fight against Tatars on a hill. Never. And now he sees it. Oh, Nicov just passes by. 50%. Nice. Oh, nice move by... Oh no. TaToH, is he realizing this situation? He doesn't react here. I wonder at this point, is he denying, or does he ignore this on purpose? We will see if he pulls the villagers. No, he's not ignoring it on purpose. It catches him by surprise. It's not the worst thing. He has a lumber camp here. He can go to this one as well. I think this is totally fine for TaToH. But what is TaToH going to make? He does archers. He is on stone now as well. We'll see stone from Nicov as well. Ooh. Guys, this is going to be very dicey, I think. With those archers, you're going to be able to defend very nicely. Because you can place those bad boys into the towers, while skirms, not so much. We're fletching already in for Nicov. So very interesting approach by... No way. Interesting move by TaToH. Needs another tower here as well. Yeah, he gets the tower up now as well. And that's what I meant. The archers are going to be so helpful now with fighting against those towers. TaToH will not have access to wood though. And that's a big problem. Fletching coming in a moment. Gotta remember, Byzantines have more HP. 1020 against 850. That's a massive advantage. I prefer Nikov's position right now. Not gonna lie. TaToH doesn't have any wood access right now. Oh. And Nicov knows it. Nicov knows it, guys. TaToH wants to rush it, but he can't. He should use those villages against this tower. And I think at this point, use those villages, gather wood here. It's only a tower, not like bursting. Oh, TaToH doesn't even have wood for a tower right now. He doesn't have wood for a tower, guys. Yeah, he will build a tower now. Don't build an outpost. No! Oh no. Oh, this is so bad for TaToH. Great play by Nicov, 100% agree. And Nicov in the meanwhile has all the freedom in the world he wants. Look at how slow the tower goes down. Super slow. And now TaToH is forced to build a tower anyhow because the house goes down. Oof. Yeah, it feels like Nicov is pulling TaToH apart completely. Yeah, someone goes up. And Nicov will go up in a moment. However... Okay, never mind. TaToH just doesn't have gold access right now. Who's going to be up to cast stage faster? And this tower... That tower ain't going to die, is it? It's dead. Cast stage. Cast stage for Nicov now. I think at this point, TaToH desperately needs a market as soon as possible. Do you think that TaToH not playing many 1-1s and ladder affects his gameplay or not? I think so, yeah. This tower looks a bit like Cyber Balling in AoE. Ooh, I think TaToH is in a massive problems here. And just gotta give big credits to Nicov. Just very well executed. With Byzantines you can just do so many beautiful things here. Then the question is always, how do you play it properly against Byzantines? How? Because they have cheaper trash units, and they are in the long run always going to outmass you, right? I love that Sellers, his first comment in the chat is Nicov horse color. The fact that Nicov has horse color was important enough for him to even make that comment. To make a comment in the Twitch chat. Yeah, like guys, can we please all together appreciate that? All together. Thank you so much, Sellers, for taking your time. Making that comment. Ay. It's elite skirms and botkin arrow. We don't see any stable play by Nicov. Full skirms. 42 villagers for both players. 41 villager for... Oh, he has botkin or arrow already. Yeah. You don't want to underestimate that. No way. No way that Nicov has spotted that one. Oh, yes way. He has spotted that one. Those villagers, all 5 of them, all 6 of them, they're dead. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, TaToH realizes that these villagers are dead. And now we have the crossbow switch by Nicov. Crazy. Yo, Michael! GG question mark. Might be question mark. GG exclamation mark. It could look like that. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. TaToH's still in the game. His bot can error now. He has the siege workshop as well. Let's see how microbar is going to be. We know that Nicov has excellent micro on those mangonels. Yo, Karate, show him. Show him what's up for such a comment, for such a question. Yeah, this right now is just desperation by TaToH. Nicov even goes for wheelbarrow. Pretty nice timing. I just want to watch some games and way to go. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, and Nicov sees those. That must be so tilting for TaToH. The game seems to be 15 seconds behind the live one. Okay. Thanks. Second TC by TaToH. He hasn't surrendered yet, guys. Is Yo better than Hera? I don't think so. But we will see that soon, next week. There's a best of 21 between Yo and... between Yo and Hera. Could be a good one. Ballistics now in as well for for Nicov. Aye. And free town watch. It's not only town watch, it's town patrol. Look at... Oh, I was wondering, like... How does he see so much? I must have misclicked something. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oof. Oh. Oof. Kalashnikov is a beast, yeah. Definitely is. Nicov only has 6 on food though. Guys, Nicov only has 6 on food. So his economy right now is not asking for booming right now. And a massive hit on those skirms. TaToH has 0 on gold. Yeah, he will have more gold in a moment. And we all know, guys, how TaToH is capable of defending in those kind of situations. He's just so good. Oh, he made houses. What? So, guys, Nicov sees the following. That's what Nicov sees right now. He sees everything. Literally everything. That is a joke, isn't it? That is the best situation you can have. Seeing so much from your opponent. It's just lovely. Okay, 1 for 1. That was a good trade for TaToH. Oh, good micro by TaToH. Man, he has to... Oh no. Oh no. That was a good start for TaToH, but he was not able to follow it up. And he doesn't have the gold right now. Yeah, there's just no chance. There's no chance for TaToH, man. Also, gotta keep in mind, Byzantines. Cheaper Imperial Age upgrade as well. Where's TaToH not... Where's TaToH not taking gold? Yeah, that's something which surprised me as well. I think he should commit way more on to taking gold. He could do so here, right? And Nicov, he's very beastly with those mangonels. He definitely is. Stable kills all of this. I guess going for castle into cash deck makes more sense. I mean, there is still a comeback potential for TaToH. This economy looks shit? Yes, it is. He's definitely behind in that regard, but... Yeah, 1-for-1 trade. Also, we have 10 idle villages against 13. Oh, but that TC is going to be killed now. And therefore all the farms are depleted pretty soon. That TC goes down, right? Yeah, you can't repair that. Byzantines ETC. Oh, bit of a bad timing for Nicov. Just look at how the score looks like. It's just a massive advantage for Nicov. Losing the main TC. Ah, that hurts. That really hurts. TaToH trying desperately to reboom here. But he's just so far behind. And Byzantines goes up to Imperial now. Well, guys, what can I say? Nicov playing this game absolutely miraculously. And yeah, that's why we see him being heavily ahead in this game. That TC goes up. Oh, kill the sheep. Oh no, he did not kill the sheep. Now let's see how well the Kashyyyks can do. I don't think too well. They don't have the best upgrades on them. No bloodlines, no husbandry. You would love to see for TaToH, for him getting the kills here on those crossbows, but that's not going to happen as well. And in the meanwhile, we can see Nikov's point of view. Even the palisade walls offer some exploration. And we will see the counter switch now. Yep. 10 out of 10 execution by Nicov. In this one. Right now, TaToH can only hope that his opponent does a mistake. But it doesn't look like that. Does not look like that at all. And I think upon reaching Imperial Age, TaToH will realize, okay, my opponent is just way too far ahead. There's nothing I can do anymore to win this game anymore. 2k score difference against Byzantines. Ouch. Again, Nicov very fast with the reaction here. And those mangonel fights, they're always so tricky. Nicov takes it home, guys. Beautifully executed by him. I gotta say, this series was a blast to cast. It was just amazing. We had so much action all over the place. But eventually, Nicov was able to close it out. He went for a lot of laming. TaToH did not do so. And yeah, maybe this series showed TaToH that he might consider a bit more laming in the future as well. But yeah, I understand. He's kind of like me in that regard. We wanna we are not the biggest fans of flaming, but you know, if the rules allow it of the tournament, then you should do it.